are you talking about? The plate is like this big. What's up, folks? Welcome back to Here's the Deal. Back with the salt.
Back with the salt.
Back with Allie Martinez.
It me.
Hit her up.
So, Taylor Edwards. She's still waiting.
She's still her number one lady.
I just want to be my best friend. That's all I want.
Oh my goodness. This is how we're starting the show. Taylor,
Hey,
are you watching?
Y'all brought it up.
Just
Yeah.
please, just DM Allie so she stops talking about you.
Yeah, totes. Lots to talk about.
So much to talk about.
Wow. Obviously, a crazy weekend.
Just ridiculous.
The weekend
In a
before
very good
that
way.
was nuts too. But your thoughts on the final 8 teams that are in the Women's College World Series?
You know what? I only had 2 surprise. I picked 6 of them. I went 6 for 8.
You were wrong.
I was right on 6 of 8 of them. I had FSU. I had FSU beating OSU, which I think the majority of you out there don't act like you didn't have that.
I was very wrong. And you know what? I should have known, a couple years back when Sam Shaw was with Texas A&M. Y'all remember, it was a crazy upset. FSU was ranked number 1 for the first time ever during the season, and she shut him down. You
know what? We should have talked about that because Shao clearly has FSU's number. Like, she just knows what's up.
She threw lights out. I mean,
how many? You said how many?
In game 2, she retired 18 straight batters. And you're talking about a high-powered offense with Florida State who set a record for home runs and RBIs, just up and down that lineup with double-digit home runs. But yet,
she shut him down.
Yeah.
Shut them down. So that one ruined my bracket. Well, that one didn't ruin my bracket. I was just wrong.
Ruined your life.
Minnesota ruined my life. Minnesota ruined my bracket. And you know what? Good for them. They called out all their haters on social.
Yeah, they called out you.
And they should have called me out straight up because I had Georgia. I had Georgia beating them in regionals, and then I had LSU beat Georgia in supers. So super pumped to see the Gophers in the World Series for the first time ever. Like, what an accomplishment. That's amazing.
Look, I just want to talk about how right I was about this.
Oh, my gosh.
Early on in the season, I talked about actually both Oklahoma State and Minnesota as being dark horses for the season, and look where they are. 2 teams that you can't even say they snuck into the World Series. They flat out beat who they needed to beat.
No,
to end up in
her
OKC.
Camera. Don't get right on her. Don't give her this.
And that's what they did.
Don't give her this.
That's what they did.
No, I will admit you have a knack for calling dark horses.
Mm-hmm.
Every year you know, I think at this point you call like 6 dark horses, so I mean, how can you miss at this point?
Yeah.
But
So true.
Wow.
Used to be you just had 1, but now they're like 6 dark horses.
It was 2. I think your math's a little off.
No, quite a few.
But you do have a knack.
Sounds like your math's off.
You
even
do.
though I'm not good
I
at math.
never make any mistakes. You have a knack for. I'm giving you a compliment.
Okay.
This is as
I'm
good as I
listening.
can get with
Okay.
you. You have a knack for dark horses, and you did, among many others, you called these as dark horses.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you very much.
You're welcome.
You know
How did you do? Anything break up? Anybody break up your bracket?
Oklahoma State was the only one.
You had Minnesota beating LSU.
I did. Allie remembers.
Allie, what did your bracket look like? Did you get everybody?
Yeah. So when it came to Oklahoma State and Florida State, that got ruined for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and then Minnesota too. So
You had
those were
LSU.
good too.
I thought Oklahoma State played a hell of a series. They did not make very many mistakes, and Sam Shaw just was wheeling and dealing.
Yeah.
She looked so great on the mound, and then offensively, they're one of the best in the country.
Yeah, they're truly impressive.
Now the other ones I felt like were pretty much shoo-ins. I thought Kentucky would have at least like taken it to game 3, but really when it comes to postseason, Washington is one of the toughest teams.
Washington shows up, man.
They are. You can't say they're sneaky. They just don't make very many mistakes. And then when you have Tara Alvello and Gabby playing on the mound, you always have a chance.
I'm just going to take a little detour and talk about Sis Bates and her defensive skills because they are on fire.
She's off the charts.
She is unbelievable. One of our guys in legal's a huge baseball guy. Like just watches baseball all the time. He's like, I have never seen a transfer faster than. He called her Sis Yates, so forgive him. But I told him, like, oh, Sis Bates.
Yeah.
But he's like, I've never seen a transfer as fast as that in anything that he watched.
Yeah,
he
she's
was
incredible.
Mind blown. She's phenomenal.
I think that's what's been so awesome watching this whole postseason coverage, is seeing a lot of praise coming from baseball who are watching softball, and they're just as amazed as we are at how phenomenal these athletes are.
Yeah. What took you guys so long?
Yeah.
I do want to give a shout out to Brittany Connors, our own.
I would say this, though. D'Angelo was
joined.
saying, I'm just going to let y'all know, the only reason Minnesota won was because I wasn't there.
Ooh, those are, D'Angelo.
Those are fighting words,
I feel like
D'Angelo.
those are ego words.
Minnesota's going to come after you, D'Angelo. They
Right,
will
they
call you
brought their
out.
own belt. You should at least sent your belt to Minneapolis, a little piece of you, but, it's too bad. Hey, LSU had a phenomenal season. They did way better than I anticipated that they were going to do by far. And if anything, if you're part of like the LSU program, you're pretty excited at the trajectory of that program.
Nick hasn't joined, so we can talk about them all we
right.
want. But no, LSU. I had them going again, because they're a team. You say Washington always shows up. LSU the past couple of years has just always figured out a way to get there, and I just figured they were going to figure out a way to get there again.
Yeah.
But Minnesota made history, so that's cool.
Yeah, it was freaking awesome.
Super cool. D'Angelo's going to be in OKC.
Okay.
He's cheering for the SEC.
Well,
He's going for
see
Bama.
about that. I don't think it's going to I don't think it's going to go to the SEC.
I don't think it's
this
going to go to the
season.
SEC either.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Well, okay, so I laid out my brackets here, so you had the right answers. I laid these out for Ches. She has a cheat sheet of what's going to happen. So you want to go through these?
Sure.
Who do you think's going to go 2 in barbecue right out the gate?
Boy. This is really difficult.
Well, my answers are here in case you wanted to cheat.
I mean, it's possible. Wow.
It's a thinker. Who's going to go 2 in barbecue? Let us know. Allie, do you have thoughts?
I got it.
It could be Oklahoma State. It could be Alabama.
Yeah.
It has to be two teams. It has to happen to 2 teams.
Eek. Man, Minnesota's got a tough one right out the gate, y'all.
I mean, they're going against UCLA.
I think, unfortunately, as much as I love the Gophers, I think they're going to be a victim.
If they do not go 2 in barbecue, they are going to call you out personally.
I know.
On Twitter.
I know it's coming, y'all. I know. I'm just looking at these matchups. They have UCLA to open up with, and then if they do win or lose, you're going to face Washington or Arizona.
Yeah.
But
they're tough. It's tough.
I do think that if, I predict Washington's going to take game 1 against Arizona.
Yep.
So that means that Arizona would drop into the loser's bracket. And
she's reading it right off my paper. This is exactly what I have. Just take it
so
right
if
off
Arizona
my paper.
and Minnesota meet, I mean, that's going to be a really tough game.
Wait,
I could see that going either way.
Did they play earlier this season? Did they play at Hillenbrand Invitational?
I believe so.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Can't remember, but
Let's look it up, y'all.
yeah.
While you look
Let's
that
ask
up,
Google.
I have, congratulations, Gophers. You've proved me wrong once, proved me wrong again. I have Minnesota going 2 in barbecue. I have it laid out just like you read off my paper.
You act like I'm like cheating on your test or something.
It might be. Yeah, and you think the Arizona-Minnesota game is going to be a tight one?
I do.
We're saying Arizona and Minnesota.
They did lose. Minnesota lost to Arizona 2-0. So
that's close.
But that's
still a
early on
close
the
game.
season. Everybody knows if we were judging Arizona by how they started the season, they wouldn't be here in OKC.
Right.
Very true.
So
story.
I mean, I think right now it's a totally different ball game, totally different landscape.
All right.
What about you?
Who's? Well, 2 in barbecue. We're both.
Why don't you read your answers, Sarah?
Okay, I'll go for it too. I'm going a little out of the.
Oh wow, is she picking an underdog?
I may be. I have OSU beating Florida in the first game. I don't have them beating them twice, but I have Florida going into the losers bracket along with Alabama, and then I have Alabama going 2 in barbecue. Surprise, surprise.
Damn.
Because I have not been keen on Alabama all year. Yeah, I have Florida and Alabama in the first elimination game, and I have Alabama going 2 2 in barbecue. A lot of people are saying it's going to happen for OSU. OSU shut down FSU. I think they can shut down Florida.
I do. I
think they can take one from. Yeah.
I mean, let's just keep it real. What I think that we're going to see from the Oklahoma State-Florida game is a game where there's not going to be a ton of runs scored.
Yes.
And, I mean, we already know this by watching Kelly Barnhill toss in this postseason. She's not giving up very much. Mm-hmm. And Sam Shaw isn't either. But, I mean, it's tough to score a ton off of Kelly Barnhill.
It's going to be the Florida OSU game is going to be a very, very low scoring game.
But, I mean, look, both these teams had really pivotal points in their season that, like, kicked up another notch. I thought Florida winning that SEC tournament was huge for them. And since then, they've just been rolling.
Who said that was going to happen?
Wow. Okay. Where's the playback? Oh, yeah, it's not there.
Oh, yeah. Let's work on that, guys. I need a little bit of a playback when I'm right. Not when I'm wrong, just when I'm right. Okay, so did you pick 2 in barbecue on this side of the bracket?
Yikes. I'm not going to say.
She's not making a call. Allie?
I think.
The only one I could really think of is Minnesota, and I mean they're probably going to prove me wrong. We'll see. I don't know, and we'll get roasted. But
how about we just do this a different way? Who do you think is going to take the Florida-Oklahoma State game?
Okay, that's a compelling discussion.
I want Oklahoma State to take the first one, but I think Florida's going to.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
The heart wants this, but the mind.
You never know what might happen. But I think if Florida were to go in a loser's bracket, they'd work their way back up. Wait, what do y'all think?
That's what I have.
I think Florida's taking it.
I have Florida, the whole thing?
No, I think they're taking. I think they're taking that opening game against Oklahoma State.
No, I don't
know. I could see an upset.
You know what? I'm gonna say a Sam Shaw home run with a bat flip. Listen, Sam, if you're watching, which I know that you're not, but if you are.
It's possible.
I need you to hit a home run, and I need you to do a bat flip. Okay? We'll protect you. We will say all good things about you. Promise. And maybe like a little salt on it.
Okay.
No, don't do that.
We'll maybe give it a score.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We would definitely. Mm-hmm. We will 100% rate it.
Okay. Oklahoma, Alabama.
Oklahoma, Alabama. Oh,
Oklahoma.
Boomer Sooner. Let's go.
Washington, Arizona.
Oh man,
Washington.
This one stopped. Wow, that just rolled right off your tongue. Right off your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I stopped and thought about this one for a little bit. I have Washington taking that.
That wasn't a long time.
Yeah.
No. When I was,
are you just copying this?
After I,
yeah.
This is written down on paper.
Uh-huh.
I printed this out,
right?
Like an old person.
I don't know. I can't see from here. It could just be blank paper. So I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Minnesota, UCLA.
Come on.
Yeah, the Bruins.
Mm-hmm.
Who takes it all?
But hey, Minnesota, prove us wrong.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't even know how to. I can't describe to you. So I have OU and UCLA in the championship game, and I can't describe to you how much of a dream come true this is for me.
Yeah.
This is like everything that I wanted from the beginning.
Dreamweaver.
Like everything I wanted at the beginning of the season is coming true. I have OU and UCLA. And as much as like I'm Boomer Sooner, like.
Are you Sooners listening to this?
My heart is saying UCLA is going to win this.
Wow.
Yeah.
As I'm clutching my heart.
Well, you know.
No, I have.
Is that what your heart's telling you?
I have UCLA. Winning it. Wow, you just like hear a pin drop in the
Allie?
I'm going for Oklahoma.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Ches?
Look, I'm just happy that everyone's out there playing. And they're all
Everybody's
playing their hearts out. I just hope everybody gets an award.
That's Chez's official prediction for the Women's College World Series.
Everybody's won in my heart.
Is there a scenario that you don't see OU and UCLA?
That's really tough.
Could Washington play the upset? I think OU is. I don't think OU. I don't think anybody can touch OU. This Arizona, Washington, UCLA, like, boy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun time.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be a tough
Are you going to make a pick, or are
wild.
you just not going to make any picks today?
My pick on who's going to win?
Yeah, who's going to win? Who's going to be in the finals, and who's
I think
gonna
it's going to be Oklahoma UCLA in the finals, which I think is the matchup everybody wants to see.
Yes.
Now, we know this from earlier in the season. UCLA took that win by a large
Pretty
margin.
handily. But, you know, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Patty Gass was just toying with everybody at the beginning of the season. She's just seeing how everything goes. I don't think OU can beat them twice. I don't think that can happen. I think they will beat them once.
It'll go to game 3.
Yes, absolutely. No chance either one of those teams gets swept. But I don't think OU can beat UCLA twice. I think UCLA can beat Oklahoma twice.
This is tough. Because if I'm looking at what happened earlier in the season, it would be like, no doubt, UCLA. But the way
shows up,
been
though.
playing,
OU shows up.
and they got that home crowd. Can you imagine the crowd right
Yeah,
now
it's gonna
between
be
UCLA and
Yeah, it's going to be bananas.
Oklahoma?
Like bananas.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if UCLA plays Arizona? Like, I want to see that crowd, too. That's like old school,
Yeah,
like
that is.
softball, and
Yeah,
it's like,
totally. It's bringing me back.
right?
Yeah.
Like, that would
to the
be...
shorts and like the short knee pads,
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
foam visors.
I don't have that happening. I have UCLA and Washington, but I would love to see UCLA and Arizona at the Women's College World Series.
Yeah. I'm just going to end it there. Ask me another time.
Chez is wimping out on every possible prediction that we're asking her. I'm trying to see if we have anything interesting here. Somebody's asking what Minnesota's record will be. I
Great
have
question. You're going to have to ask Google.
I have them 0-2.
We do have a birthday shout out.
We do have a birthday shout out. Let's go.
Jada Phillips, big 13th birthday today.
What's her name?
Jada Phillips.
Jada, happy
All
birthday,
right.
Jada. The big 1-3
Happy
teenagers.
birthday. Happy birthday to you.
I'm going to let her handle that.
All right.
Is that a new version?
No, it's the Stevie Wonder version. I just didn't complete
No, you didn't.
the song.
Okay. Oh, Fred, talking about Baby Goat. Yeah, Baby Goat.
Baby
does
Goat.
it again. Is anybody really surprised?
No.
I thought Sid had a good shot,
You did?
but she doesn't pitch, so that's where,
No, Baby Goat does
lost.
everything.
yeah, she does. And then
Sam Shaw kind of does everything too, a little bit. She pitches, bat flips, but not compared to Baby Goat.
nope. And Megan Good, what a season for
Yeah.
the JMU Duke Dogs.
Yeah.
Duke Dogs.
And they opened up that UCLA series with the bomb.
Yeah.
They were like, "Hello, here we are." But UCLA still won. And then Daniel Williams, lefty pitcher from Northwestern, took the Freshman of the Year honor. So we were both wrong.
Yeah.
I chose Natalie Den Hartog. You guys chose Montana Fouts,
Yeah.
and we were wrong.
It
Surprising choice.
Very, very rarely happens that I'm wrong, but it happens.
Right.
You know, so I think I'm going to blame Allie
Oh, it's always my
since it was a
fault.
you know,
know.
we both had that. You guys skewed my pick with your talk of Alabama.
And you had your papers.
Yeah, why don't you go back to the drawing board here?
Yeah, come on, Sarah.
We'll be bringing more papers. All right. So there you have it. Allie, you said OU. Who did you say is going to win?
OU.
OU. I have UCLA. Ches won't make a call.
I can't believe you're not
gets a
going for OU.
participation.
Sarah.
Everybody gets a participation. You get a participation medal. You get a participation medal. Everybody gets a
I know. I think I have mine somewhere. I don't know. Oh, it's in my closet somewhere.
Do you think JMU would have made it if they were in a different super regional?
Maybe.
Perhaps in the Alabama-Texas matchup?
Anyone that goes to the Oklahoma regionals,
Well,
Yeah.
they were with UCLA.
they just
Yeah.
I think A&M went like 3 years in a row.
Yeah, that's rough.
And it was rough.
I think that was the same way for Arkansas too.
Yeah.
But all right, let's
Okay.
move on. Look, if you all didn't know, NPF is streaming live on FloSoftball every day.
This is huge. Huge news. Big deal.
We want to talk about some of the players to watch and some of the newcomers that we're very, very excited to see in the NPF. So yesterday, the Canadian Wild team took Game 1 against the Beijing Eagles, 4-2. I thought it was a little closer than I thought, but let's talk about some of these players that are graduating or graduated that are heading into the NPF, and a few of them are still competing in the World Series. We've got Kelly Barnhill.
Yep.
Amanda Lorenz, Sydney Romero, Alyssa DiCarlo. Let's talk about, how do you guys think they're going to transition into the NPF?
You know what? Barnhill is going to the Bandits with Monica, right? No. Where's Monica?
She's up the script.
I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness.
Paige
sorry.
Lowry.
I'm sorry.
I think you're thinking of Paige Lowry.
I sure am. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Nailed it. It's not on my papers, so I don't know what's going on. I think Barnhill's going to have a really good pro career.
I mean, the thing is, I feel like we're going to see the Bandits and USSSA Pride back in the championship series. Yes.
So you'll make that call right now, but you won't make a call on the Women's College World Series.
Yes.
That's what you're doing right now? Okay. That's what she's doing.
Look.
I mean, those teams are just like stacked. Like, it's insane.
They are.
Totally.
And the Pride's getting Lorenz and Sydney Romero.
And they're getting Megan Good.
Yeah,
And
Megan
they're getting
Good.
Megan Good. Can anybody... And they're getting Shay Knighton.
Yeah.
Wow. And Keely Milligan.
Got that speed.
Man.
Yeah, she fast.
Can anybody realistically beat them, honestly?
I think the Bandits are putting together a really great staff between Barnhill, you've got O'Toole, you've got Ali Carta, Alicia Acasio. So I think they've got a really strong pitching staff.
They sure do. And they're getting DiCarlo.
And they're getting DiCarlo.
Kaylee Clifton. Abby
They just
Chief.
added Jenna Lilly.
Yeah, they have Jenna Lilly.
That's a great ad
They
for
still
them.
have DJ Sanders, Emily Crane,
Man, I just don't...
Brenna Moss.
Good old Sandy Sandberg.
I don't see
Sandy.
anybody. I don't see anybody beating the Pride.
I think it's going to be closer than we think this year. That's what I think.
I think so too.
I mean, the Pride, their pitching staff is phenomenal with Jessica Burrows, Jolene Henderson, Megan Good. The list goes on and on. I mean, Kaylani Ricketts.
Get out of here with that stuff. Like, you kidding me?
Right? I know. And then their infield is just like disgusting.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
how do
insane.
you fill out the lineup card? It's like, who?
You just put them
You
on
just
a
like
wheel.
Yeah, you just put it on the
randomly pick
wheel
one.
and you spin it and you just see who it
And then the
lands
next game,
on.
you just throw darts at everybody's name.
You know, you got to get creative.
Yeah.
Like pin the tail on the softball player. Like that's how you do that. That's how that gets handled.
I think what's going to be cool is we'll see some of these pro teams take on Team USA this season.
Yeah.
Which I know a lot of people are eager to see, especially since it's so nice to see the NPF and USA working together
Yeah, I think it's
to
awesome.
build a better Olympic team. And I just think it's fantastic and so great for the sport.
Yeah.
Who
Plus-
do you think is going to win that game?
Which game? Oh, it's USA and
Wait, which team are we
They're
talking
gonna play
about?
Pride and Chicago Bandits.
Ooh. Okay, I think the Pride's going to win.
I say the Pride and then Team USA when they play Bandits. I'm all about picks. I'm very brazenly making picks today.
I think
Just-
USA and Chicago, that's going to be a really close one. I don't know.
What is?
I think
USA and
takes
Chicago,
it.
the Bandits?
No, I'm going to say USA on that one.
Yeah,
But I think the Pride could take
Yeah.
Team USA.
it's gonna be a close one.
Ches with her qualifiers
Yeah.
today.
You're welcome for my vague
Can't make it.
answers.
Can't make
It's
any
just
picks.
like it's like, what should we eat tonight? I don't know. What
Are
do
you
you
that
want
person? Are you that person that's the
I am that
conversation
person
that happens?
in real life. Come on,
yeah.
I'm not the
Get
only
out
one
of here.
out there.
Yeah, but the great news is you can watch all your favorite college stars on Flow with the NPF.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
We have a game tonight.
pumped.
5:30. Be there.
Who's
Be
playing?
Square. Canadian Wild and Beijing Eagles.
And they won Canadian Wild. Yeah, it's already happened,
Yeah.
folks. It
Wait.
is happening
I got something.
Oh, Allie has something.
Yeah, I do
Super
have
important.
something. We're also going to be having Instagram takeovers, weekly ones from these MPF players. So head over
Who's
to
the
our
first?
Instagram.
Who's right now?
Gwen.
Gwen
And
Speckis.
then, yeah.
All you Oregon fans,
Oregon
hop on our
Ducks.
Instagram.
Yeah, she's doing it right now.
Literally right now. She is
But
posting
still
something just for
watch
you.
us. Like, just tune in after.
Yeah.
Okay? So don't go.
Like, but you can do both. Like, get your,
got
get your
your
phone out,
phone,
get
you
on
got your
Instagram,
laptop.
keep your laptop
Yeah.
up, watch
It's
us.
a lot of media.
While you're at work.
Yeah, while you're at work, because nobody. Your
Can I
boss
just
isn't paying
change the
attention.
topic real quick?
You can. You can
for
do
it.
whatever you want, Chaz. You're the star.
How great did Texas play?
Oh.
in the
Are you?
postseason?
Why don't you just throw your horns up? Just throw them up.
Love you guys.
There were a lot of people saying that they were sad that Texas didn't make it. They felt like
Yeah.
Texas should have made it.
They made too many mistakes.
Shooting straight with you.
You can't make that many mistakes and make it to the World Series. We all know this.
It was an extremely exciting series.
Oh, it was emotional.
Um,
After Miranda Ellis went down,
oh boy,
damn, that was insane. That was crazy, y'all.
that was banana.
Poor
And she
thing.
broke a couple bones in her face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Speedy recovery, Miranda.
She's a trooper, man.
Yeah.
She is a
So
trooper.
tough, but
She had a great season.
I'm so glad to see them turn around after that. That was insane.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was like two of the longest games that I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah.
Just went on forever. I mean,
Chaz
they
is
were
over there
great.
falling asleep.
Chess was so stressed out.
Yeah, I was like making coffee. Just kidding, I wasn't. But
She probably was.
they did amazing, and I can't wait to see what they do next year. Right, y'all?
Dude, they're gonna be next year, the year after. They're gonna be good.
Like they got a real shot at making it to OKC next year. Just saying.
So just expect Chez to be at every single game, basically.
I don't know
Yes,
about
that's
that.
exactly
I've got
what she's
enough
saying.
softball on my plate.
Here's
All the
a fun
softball.
question if we're talking about Team USA. How do you think Team USA stacks up against Team Japan?
Well, right now, Team USA is looking very good against Japan. The thing I think about with Japan is, especially since the World Softball Championships were held in Japan, is what kind of data have they gathered on Team USA there?
She's a thinker.
I just think that,
She's a thinker.
especially the way technology is now, is that they're just using that whole World Softball Championship as a blueprint for how to beat USA.
Oh,
That's my thought.
I'm really diving deep there.
Wait, I have a question for y'all. So, do you think Team Mexico is going to be in that running as well? With, if you got Japan, you got USA, but I mean,
It depends how they do in the North American qualifier.
Yeah.
So, last time I checked, Canada is still ranks at the top. But it still leaves room for either Mexico or Puerto Rico. So, we'll see who the final two teams were. Because I believe they're taking two teams from the North America qualifier. But that's going to be insane. I think
When
it's
is that?
held in Surrey, Canada in, I believe, August or September.
Does it get cold up there in August?
No.
Is it still warm up in Canada?
Yeah, it's still warm.
Okay.
Some
Just wanna make sure.
Canadian inform Sarah over here.
Help me out.
But I think it's gonna be a great qualifier.
Yeah, it's gonna be big time.
We'll see.
I
I'm
don't know if
curious.
I
I'm
have
curious
Team
to see.
Mexico.
I don't know if they're gonna put it together all that quickly.
yeah.
No, I don't think they're. Gonna.
At least the Puerto Rican team has been together longer. They played well during the World Softball Championship.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll
You
see.
pose a good question, Ellie Martinez.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Ches will make a call on that too.
Yeah.
She
I
won't
think
pick
the
the
Netherlands will probably take the European qualifier. That's my thought there.
That's a good call. I don't
But
really see
I mean,
anybody else
Italy's
putting
still
anything out.
really strong. But I
No,
just
I think
think.
the Netherlands
Have
are
you
gonna
seen the size of those scrolls?
They grow them big.
Yeah.
They're
They're
In the Netherlands.
Yeah. What are they eating?
I
What's
don't
in the
know
water?
what they're eating. What do you Dutch people eat? Anything in the water? Somebody talk to me.
I can't believe
Canadians, tell me
2020
about your weather in August. Dutch, tell me what
Oh,
you guys are eating.
Thank you, Martina. It's a one-team qualifier. I think that's for.
Okay,
nice.
thanks, Martina.
I
She's on
can't
top
believe
of it.
2020 is just right around the
Miss
corner.
you, girl. Shout out to Austria. Look, they're watching.
They are watching.
I wish I could be there. I'd love to go to the European qualifier. That would be fun. But we'll see. So much softball.
So much softball.
There's only one.
All the
meet.
softball.
So much softball. How many NPF games do we have?
For
134?
like 130, yeah.
So much softball.
No big deal. And then we have the Tulsa Elite invite coming up right after the Women's College World Series. We've got the Colorado 4th of July tournament coming up with
Sparkler,
Triple Crown.
Big time.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Take your pick.
Yep. It's just like Club City, y'all.
Club, pro, take your pick. Don't do that.
No? All right.
I thought it was good.
Thanks, Allie.
You're welcome.
I'm not just handing out compliments like you're handing out trophies to everybody. No.
Martina says hello from Austria.
Hi, Martina.
Miss you, girl. All right, y'all. That's our show for today. We will not be with you next week.
No.
Our girl over here, big celebration.
Yep, big time.
So, you
Oh,
want to show that?
Wait, show him again. There you go.
Oh,
Flash that ring.
Put a
Oh,
ring on it. Put a ring on it.
girl.
Yeah.
She's
Off the
locked
market.
up. She's off the market.
Sorry, everyone. All right, well, I'm going to...
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, so great.
I'm going to, put together my papers here.
Yeah, she'll have her papers ready.
During the wedding.
Yep. Well, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Bye, guys.